But again, as we've talked about before, the person that I expect to get the most attention from investigators in this process is Attorney General Keith Ellison. One more time, let's recap what we have on audio of him already. As these fraudsters were being investigated, Keith Ellison met with them. Here's what they said to him first. The only way we can protect what we have is by putting our dollars in the right place and supporting candidates that will fight to protect our interests. Those are feeding our future executives who were arrested not long after, and they'd also talked in that meeting with Ellison about how they'd given money to people like Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey. They're basically saying there, if you help us, we'll help you. Which again, some of this starts to feel a little bit like a mobster movie. Here's what Keith Ellison says in response. Well, brother, let me just tell you this. Of course I'm here to help, so let's go fight these people. The question is figuring out exactly how to put a stop to it. The real question for me is how? How do we do it? Now, Ellison committed to do two things there. First, the Feeding Our Future execs were complaining that officials in Minnesota's government had cut off funds to them while they were being investigated. They made excuses like too many hungry kids were being fed. So Keith Ellison had promised to help by calling those other government departments and saying you need to turn that funding back on for these fraudsters. But the other thing he committed to do was to help shut down the investigation. Here's what he said.
Just getting the inquiry from the AG is sometimes enough to make people knock it off.
Now, after those two commitments, 9 days later, Keith Ellison got $10,000 from these fraudsters in his campaign coffers. So Keith Ellison has a lot to answer for. And as you see videos like Nick Shirley's and wonder how such a ham-fisted scam operation was allowed to happen, remember, Keith Ellison was making calls trying to shut down any investigations into it.